Okay, guys, today's topic is, could a heterosexual man be gay for pay? The same way that women have sex with men they are not attracted to, women put on donkey shows, women have sex with other women that they are not attracted to for money or that just the plain entertainment of men. Is it unfathomable to think that a man could be gay for pay and still be heterosexual?
Hell no.
No.
I don't believe in that shit. I'm sorry. Cause like for you to get erect, you have to be turned
Some
on
level
or
of
touched.
attraction.
Yeah, some level of
Yeah.
attracted.
So you're some level of queer or bi or something.
It's
You're
in the
not
back of your
100% heterosexual.
And honestly, for those guys
That
who do
boy
that,
can't be getting their dick hard? Like that
Me
dollar
too.
right there?
your conscience, if you really a
Never seen
heterosexual
a nigga
man,
dick get that hard
you're
on
not
a
gonna be able to
chick.
get. You're not gonna be able to get hard. And on top of that, like okay, you maybe if you blindfolded, you don't know, maybe, but just off of the strength of you knowing, and then like a lot of times like having to go home with that, like nah, they're not gonna be able to take that. Like that's why you have so many of them to take their lives from after dealing with transgender women or people being exposed. You know, a lot of them take their lives because in reality they're not straight. And they can't deal with that. They can't accept the reality. And it's a reality a lot of homosexual men have to deal with.
It's a lot of going back and self-reflection after that. And I feel like with women, we're a little more fluid with our sexualities versus men. And with the woman, it's like she's naturally attracted to a man if she's not a sexual man, whether she likes that dude or not. If you have a natural affinity towards someone, then that's what you're gonna be more. You're gonna be able to get wet. You're gonna be ready to get hard. You're gonna be able to do certain things. Same thing with men though. It's not sexist. If men are naturally attracted to people or whoever they're attracted to, mainly women, most cases, they find themselves being turned on. Even when it's a duck, as some niggas say.
You here with me. You nasty like me. Women put on donkey shows.
See that bestiality shit? I can't even speak on that because that's
It's
a
a
whole
coin.
other species.
It's a
And
coin.
I don't give a fuck about the coin. That's a whole other species.
So
and now we're
it's
talking to
unfathomable.
like that's why we got Corona now. Now motherfuckers doing weird shit in back. Like the fuck. No, I'm good on that.
Educate from Corona.
Bestiality is a whole other ball game. Like that's completely different. That's not even
Don't count
human
on bestiality
species.
shit.
Yeah, so I can't even speak on that because that's not
I'm done
something
with that shit.
in the same species line. But as far as men versus
But they
women,
put on a show for pay.
It-
to
for
some
me-
degree, you have a fantasy about fucking a
For
donkey.
me, it's a little bit more different. We don't,
That's
have
not.
we don't have a pussy. And not saying that this is like easy access to a vagina because I mean there is some form of restriction there. But to a guy, we have to get it raped. And then you're not just hopping in no nigga ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta like, it's a process to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I just don't see no guy that's calling himself straight, getting head, or like, I mean, maybe at the most getting head, but it has to be some type of alternate idea to be able to do it because like I always tell me, a lot of women, when it comes to women and either they're fupa and they stretch marks out, a real nigga don't give a fuck about none of that. He gonna hit that pussy, gonna slide that shit to the side and hit that pussy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If it's a nigga that says something about your fupa, your stretch mark, you better think about that nigga asking me one of yourself if he gay. Because only gay niggas care about all that superficial shit. A real ass man, ashy as a motherfucker, ready to eat that pussy, and them stretch marks to the bottom.
But if a man is doing it for the money,
He gay.
I won't say that he's directly gay, but I will say you some
so-
level of queer or
All right,
you
bisexual.
somewhere on the spectrum.
do we feel the same way? Because I feel like, and this might be, I know it's about to sound a little ignorant, I feel like white men are a lot more, I guess, fluid with their sexuality or a lot more playful with their sexuality. I don't know how you want to call it, but
Fluid.
I guess you would say fluid. I feel like for the right coin, a white boy would take it up the ass and not be attracted to men because I've worked around white guys and some of the jokes they make and some of the experiences and stuff that they say they had, I'm like, my nigga, that sound gay. But these are heterosexual guys. They just like certain
They
things
fluid
don't
as a
bother
They
them.
fluid.
They fluid. They're not 100% heterosexual because 100% heterosexual men,
And
they
even a white
get
guy,
highly offended even if a dude compliments them too much. Like,
So wait, Can a heterosexual man like anal stimulation and be straight?
I believe so.
Yes.
I believe so. I feel like the only reason why I believe so because I feel like men like to get their ass ate on the low. I feel like most men,
scientifically that's for a fact. So
they like to get their
that's
ass,
a different thing.
They like to get their ass ate. Like
They
so,
do.
even if they get penetrated deeply, I really don't know too many guys who ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like
Act like they don't like it.
I'm pretty sure it's also because it make the girl first of all just seem like she's just nasty. It's just like I just seem
And
like
scientifically,
yeah.
that is.
It is.
It is.
So in a scientific, answer, like, okay, that's dead ass where the hot spot is, their G spot or whatever. So that is what it
But
is.
then
If some men are willing to have it stimulated
Right.
and venture into that, that's one thing. But if you're actively like engaging with another man, again, that's you taking in their scent, you're taking in their weight, you're taking in that's a lot of exchanging going on. The same with women and women, men with men. But again, women are a lot more fluid with our sexualities. We get drunk and kiss.
Wait, are we more fluid with our sexuality, or is it just more acceptable for us to be fluid with our sexuality?
I think
Because
it's
I
more
know
acceptable.
I know a lot of women that'll tell you straight up, I don't like women. Look at Cardi B. Cardi B said herself, I don't like women, but I'll have a threesome to get my nigga off. It's not a big deal. Nicki Minaj said that she don't like women, but she'll rap about it and it sounds cute and it's acceptable for women. And it's nothing but for a guy to say, guess what? I let a nigga suck my dick for $400. Don't give a fuck. He's gay.
Because you can't bounce back from that. Like
Why?
because you just can't. Like
What is there to bounce back
if
from?
you start sucking dick as a man, you are a dick sucker. And it just is what it is at the end of the day. As a woman, if you eating but see, y'all have it's just y'all just have more room at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just have more room to move around. It's just the way of the world. It's the world we live in.
When it comes to double standards, women have the double standard for fluidity with their sexuality. Like, we have that double standard, whereas most of the rest of life, men have the double standard.
Because it seems like for y'all can turn it on or off, like what y'all want, in that moment. Because it's like if a woman's living her life being wild and young, she might be into that, but when she wants to be a mother, she ain't on that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all can turn it off. But if a guy, if he's sucking dick in college and he gets married after college, he's probably still thinking about sucking dick. You know what I'm saying?
I know, because that's what I was going to ask
Yeah.
her. So when you get married and you have kids, you're not going to want to eat pussy no more?
No, we still eat
I
pussy,
mean, when
babe.
the kids are asleep.
Exactly.
Yeah, we still eat pussy, babe. What you mean?
Depends.
Yeah.
You know, it depends. Are we in a poly relationship? Like,
Do
we
you
got
want
to
to
go
pussy or not? See, you asking too many stipulations. That's why I don't like that monogamous shit.
I
Because
don't
now we
know.
asking mad
You know, my
Just
question-
straight up
Is
overall,
having a
you
threesome-
like it or
Is
not?
Is having a threesome
And
considered
if
being
you-
open or poly? Because I feel like I've been in a relationship before, right? A 7-year relationship. And we used to sometimes have threesomes, but
That's
we
being open.
were very monogamous. No, we weren't like sleeping around.
No, but
we were out
having
of
a
town.
threesome is being open because you
Right.
guys are being open enough to allow some other person to come into
Under
your
restrictions,
arrangements.
though.
It doesn't
And
matter.
every so
Even
often,
within
not just on a regular,
polygamous
though.
relationship,
I was about to say,
they have
nah.
boundaries.
So
I think it depends on, you wasn't in an open relationship.
right, that's how I feel like.
They just had a little bit of fun sometimes.
Yeah, that's
They
how I feel.
found
like.
somebody that they
I
was
feel
cool
like-
with, and every
Yeah.
now and then on your birthday or when I want to be extra nice.
I'm cool with
That's
that.
not an
you
open
eat your pussy then.
relationship.
On your birthday, you get some pussy.
But I feel like, when you touching the territorial poly relationship, you're talking about somebody who's fully involved with you, like 24/7.
Right, you're right.
But if you have somebody that's just like,
In and out.
no, we just gonna call, A today. But we
So
might
your
not see
unicorn
A,
open
for
or
a couple
poly?
weeks, and that's just like, open. Like,
See, a
not
couple of
open,
weeks is
but
open. Once a year, every
every
when you do
once a
something
month,
nice, that's just
once
something
a
Well,
fun.
see, we had a rule.
Well, then that would be a
on shit.
kink, or that would be like your fetish or your
Well, I guess
niche
it's
or
what it was.
whatever.
We
If
had a
it's
rule on our
once
shit.
in a
It was
while.
like, only
Yeah.
went out of town, nobody we knew, no kissing, no oral.
Okay, so I got a
Come
question.
in and get fucked and go out your way.
Yeah.
This is my question, right?
Mhm.
When you have threesomes, I guess it's a little bit different. Mine's
Listen,
been a
my
little
mom for
different.
this.
Which threesome?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Triple M, triple F, MMF.
Just in
ABC.
Like, it matters.
all of the above.
Okay.
No matter which one you in. How do you go into a threesome putting mad stipulations out? Cause
Because we don't
I
know
don't
you.
know.
We don't
Right,
know you, bitch.
I mean,
You
like,
for
Wait,
one
nigga,
second.
I don't know y'all either, so y'all think I'm just the type of sex toy?
Yeah, That's what you hear. That's
Well,
a,
the thing is,
you know it's two.
yeah.
Tell her like, oh, you can't do. I guess I wouldn't say it's down bad. I'm not gonna come into it with a partner telling the third party what you can and can't do with my partner. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do and what I'm not gonna do.
I
They
feel
can say what
like
they're gonna do and they're
You're not gonna
gonna
be
do.
sitting on my
No.
partner's face the whole time. Like they not gonna
Listen,
eat your eggs, and
but this is my thing. If we're having a
Yeah.
threesome
I feel
and that's the vibe that y'all on,
But I
we all
feel like-
we all agree to have
But the
consensual
thing is,
sex.
I feel like when it's between you and your partner have like an agreement, like this is what's gonna happen, that's what's gonna happen. But when you're invited, like for me, like when I'm invited to a relationship or like, you know, one of my friends call me like, hey, can you know join me in my, you know, role or whatever. You kind of just sit there and you just go with the flow. So you know what to do because you're going with the flow. It's not like I'm just gonna automatically sit on his face or I'm gonna automatically sit on her face. Like I'm there. I'm your toy. Do what you want to do with me.
That's third party role.
That's what you do as a third
I
party
never
role.
been third party. I'm just always being a considerate person.
That's what
And
it
I
is.
look at it. I
You
be
know,
thinking
like
about it in my
if he
head.
goes
Wait.
like, I want to see you eat my, you know, wife's pussy, then okay, I'll eat her pussy. Like, all right, cool. But if he, you know, if it's not like that, then you know, if he's like, you know, you sit back and we're just gonna have our way with you, then oh, okay.
See, the only thing I like about third party though is like after it's all said and done, they gonna cuddle and walk you to the door. Like I don't like this shit. Like I'm cool with this on the door, but it's like you know how after it's like it's all said and done. It's like
I'm ready.
all
to
right,
go.
it's like all right, thank you for your job. Well done.
Yeah, no, I'm ready to go. I
Bye,
don't want to go.
bitch.
But
I
see,
wanna go.
I'm like, okay, so this is my thing, right? I feel like I'm a woman, I'm only gonna have F threesomes, right? Two penises is too much energy for me.
Oh,
Even
way
though
too
in my
much.
mind, I would love it, but realistically, I'm not that bitch. So I would never tell a female, like, oh, we're gonna have a threesome with me and this nigga, but you can't fuck him.
That wouldn't even make sense.
I don't know, bitch, you let it fuck.
Girls
You
do
let it-
that.
Unless we are
They're
fucking
like, oh,
her.
we're gonna do stuff, and you know, he could do stuff to me, but you can't do
Girl,
nothing with him. I'm
Unless
like,
she's there
what
for
the
us
fuck
to
is
fuck
going
her,
on?
or they're there for my pleasure, there's no point in
I mean,
that
she supposed to be there to
thing.
do the shit that the bitch don't want to do, like suck his dick for 30 minutes, ride his dick for 30
Yeah,
minutes,
she's
and then you can
calm
fuck the
down.
way you want
Yeah.
to on your back, on your ass, and how you seen I do all that work. You know what I'm saying?
I've had many females tell me about threesomes, and they're like, so we can't understand that if a woman can fuck a donkey, that's not even human. For that dollar, why can't a nigga get fluffed out by a bad bitch, you know, get his dick sucked, close his eyes, turn around, and bust out a porn scene real quick with another dude? Cause gay porn stars get bread. They get bread. Nigga, I might bust it open for the bread they get. Like, they get bread.
Hell no.
Gotta be gay?
feel like
So wait, is gay what you do, or is gay what you're attracted to?
Gay is what you were attracted to, because if it was what you, it's what you attracted to, because at the end of the day, you cannot act on that shit and still be a gay man having fantasy, letting that shit eat you up for your whole entire motherfucking life until you actually act on that shit. But it's a mind thing. A lot of people, if they didn't want to be gay, if it was just something
Did you
that you
see Anna Nicole Smith husband?
yeah, what about him?
She was fucking and sucking that old man.
Yeah, but that's, but
But
see,
that
You think there was
But
any
see-
attraction?
but see,
I
but
don't
see-
give a-
but see-
that was the grim.
okay,
because-
can I use an example?
That
yeah, let me let
So
you
let
know
me use
about
an
it.
example.
corpse. That was
Okay, so in doing
That
sex
was
work,
dead.
right, I'm attracted to men, but the way that I can get through unfavorable situations is dissociation. I'm able to disconnect. I'm able to literally take my mental and not be here physically.
So why can't a man do that? Why is
Because
it
naturally, I am
unfathomable?
still attracted to men. I still like men. I don't like that man, but I'm attracted to men. So because I'm attracted to men, I'm still able to follow through. However, I have learned how to dissociate and not be here. I have learned to disconnect and have my
Okay.
outer body.
Are you attracted to steel?
What is that?
Steel, like
Like
a
the
steel,
metal?
yeah, metal.
What do you mean
Good
attracted to
thing
it? Like,
for
I
look.
don't
I
have
have
a
people
sex.
that are attracted
I get it.
to
I don't have a
objects,
sexual attraction to steel
to
and
metal, right? But you can't fuck a steel dildo. I can put a metal.
because it still
It is not the
resembles
same.
that of
Why?
a phallic
Okay, let me explain
item.
to you.
That
It is a
It was-
whole.
it was a brother- it is a
actually-
brother
it is
who
for
just-
a-
But that's the
It
same
is a
thing
brother
with
who
a
just made a
dildo.
comment. He
That's the
said
same thing
that
with a dildo.
He was fucking this fat bitch that he was not attracted to, right?
Mhm.
He was not attracted to, he was still able to fuck her, right?
Mhm.
I just told y'all that a real motherfucking man don't give a damn about no stretch marks, about none of that, because if he a real man, he gonna fuck that pussy because he get to that pussy.
Right.
That's the reason why. Because a gay nigga is gonna do all of it. He don't care. He care about food, superficial shit. He care how shit look and everything. But a real man, he not studying all that. He just want some pussy at the end of the day. He just want pussy. It's not about the dollar. It's not about how good it look. It's about the pussy at the end of the day. How it tastes, how it eat, how it feel, all of that. So when it comes to you can't compare a pussy to a dick. A man ain't gonna, you know what I'm
So
saying?
it's impossible to think that somebody's sexual preference can somebody's monetary want can supersede their sexual preference.
It's not impossible to think that it can supersede. However, in the question of asking, is it unfathomable to think that a man can be gay for pay without them having some type of drive? It's not unfathomable, but at the same time, it's like it's less likely to be realistic because as a man, again,
a pussy look different than an asshole. It feel different than an
but
asshole.
But niggas fuck you can fuck.
It's some niggas who won't touch an asshole. It's a lot of niggas who won't touch no asshole.
That are straight.
Period.
They won't get in that.
They won't. Period. Won't eat.
And I got questions
won't
for y'all.
touch it.
I got some questions for y'all too.
Won't touch that ass. So I mean, in my opinion, I just feel like I said, I feel like real men, they just love pussy no matter how it come. And I feel like if you are willing to do anything for $1, then because like for me, I do what I do. I'm open. Or whatever, right? But that's a lot of them to do for $1, but you're not gonna shit on me. These people get shit on for money. So you wanna get shit on for money?
But there's people that get shit on because they like it.
Okay, but I don't, and I don't give a damn. I'm not. It's not enough money in the world for you to come shit on me. You can say, I don't even lie now. Let me quit lying. If you say $10 million, I'll be like, just miss my face.
And don't tell nobody
in this motherfucker.
Okay, and get it going. But at the end of the day, I was not attracted to that. It's not something I wanted to do. But at the end of the day, to penetrate something or to be penetrated, like you really have to to go through. That's a rape. That's a rape. Like you put yourself through that, nigga. You done been raped. If you done did that shit with gay with pain and you didn't like that shit, you was raped.
Or you didn't have some sexual experience with that being stimulated.
It's every prostitute that has sex with a John that she don't like being raped.
I feel like, I'm not trying to say this to be disrespectful, but when it comes to women and their vaginas, I feel like once you get so far out there, like you lose it. Like you lose the self. You lose respect for it. You lose yourself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So then it's just, like you said, a hole. But for a lot of women, it should be more than a hole. It should be a realm. It should be a place that you're referencing, a place of, like you shouldn't be letting every nigga in there. And that's the reason why I don't feel that way, especially when it comes to women about the polyamorous relationship thing. Just being, well, not the polyamorous relationship, but just being completely open. Because it's like, damn, as a woman, what are you referencing for yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because even the men, you have men who reference their genitals and they say they don't give it to every woman. I think that shit attractive as hell when a motherfucker was like, you ain't getting this pussy, you ain't getting this dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, there's nothing more attractive than self-restraint and as an adult. You know what I'm saying? It's cool.
Alright, so what's self-restraint? Let's bring it back. Coco. Can your mind is gay what you do or what you're attracted to?
I feel like it's what you're attracted to.
So if gay is what you're attracted to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Assholes have no gender. Mouths have no gender. If you put your dick in a man's ass and you're not attracted to it,
I don't see that's possible. That's not.
If you put your dick in a woman's mouth, a mouth is a mouth. So is gay what you're doing now? Because you're fucking a guy, even though you're not attracted to him. Is that act now what makes you gay?
I mean, I feel like it's different between men and women. Like, I don't know why, but I just feel like it's different.
So if somebody, all right, let me make it a reverse. If you have a gay man, gay woman, never had any sexual experiences with the same sex, but they are solely attracted to the same sex. They live a heterosexual lifestyle.
They gay.
They undercover.
They gay. They just making themselves miserable by not being true to themselves.
So we can accept that a gay person can go against everything that they want for society to accept them. Have kids. We even have terms. Wear beards.
A lot of men do it all the time.
So they're doing the total opposite.
They have kids with women, but deep down they want men.
But they're now having sex with women for free.
But I think
just to please society. So then in the inverse, you have a man that's saying, fuck society, I'm getting my bag. Fuck what any of y'all gotta say. I know what I'm attracted to. Why is the inverse so hard to believe? And now both of them are now gay. We're all on the same page and we're saying gay is what you're attracted to, not what you're doing. But both of them are gay because of what they're doing.
Well, because even as a man, let me tell you something. You know how like I said, it's different with a pussy than a dick, okay? As a man, as you start aging, you know how you have all that testosterone and you just like fuck anything like a rabbit.
Too, that's why women get beards.
Cool. But we started to lose ours, right? A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we started yeah, but I'm saying like I didn't even know this was gonna happen. I'm 31. And this kind of just started happening for me. If I'm really not into it, then I'm not gonna be acting like performing like I should.
I was going to say your balls drop.
No, and I feel like a lot of men, like I talked to some of my peers, and it's like a lot of us are going through that change. You know what I'm saying? They're like, well, we just fucking just to be fucking.
Like male menopause?
Nah, it ain't male menopause. It's just that you start maturing. You know what I'm saying? You start wanting more out of a situation sometimes, especially when you start aging. Like, not even like saying more is like a relationship or nothing like that. You want to be pleased, you want to be attracted and stuff. Like when I was younger, I could fuck anything.
It's deeper than just the initial sensation.
Yeah, I could just fuck anything, but now it's like, damn, I gotta kind of like you a little bit, or that booty gotta be looking real good, or shit, you gotta be tasting real good or something. It can't just be a fuck. So that's why I say it can't just be gay for pay, because at the end of the day, especially when you start aging as a man, it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? You kind of be like, I gotta like that shit.
Most gay for pay people that I saw are normally young. And no offense, I'm black. So from my perspective, it's normally young white boys.
I mean, and I get that, but I think that they live in a world where we don't completely understand that word, because they live in a world where they get in relationships with stability and different things that we as black people do. I mean, we say we do it, but a lot of times we don't finally get in a relationship like you said.
We don't do it as well as they do.
Yeah, we don't get into it like you said. That person come around, we just fuck all the hoes and we fall into it. You know, we fall in love for real in our culture. But in their culture, it's about our family, our stability, our future. So it's okay for her to fuck whoever she fucking on. So they really be gay. They just doing shit just to make a family work. You know, I don't know.
But then that's still the same thing. Both people still viewed as gay. If I am attracted to men, or women, this sucks. This is sexism at its best. Okay, just so we're clear. Because it only applies to men. A guy could be in his mind his whole life only wanting men, as long as he lives a heterosexual lifestyle. If he tells anybody, oh nigga, you gay. Fuck your wife, fuck your kids, fuck what you never did anything with a man in your life. You are now gay. A heterosexual man who looks at society and say, fuck y'all, I'm gonna do what I want, you're gay. But
what's the stigma behind it though? Why are you so afraid of it?
Of being gay?
Yeah.
It's not that I want to know why people automatically assume that the person has to be gay.
Then what is it?
Why can't they just like...
If you have gay sex, then what is it? What are you?
You're having gay sex.
So then you're
what are you if you're having gay sex?
A straight man that's getting a check?
No. Because that's not what the first thing that you're doing. The check came after the sex. So
you might have got a deposit.
You're a straight man having gay sex.
The sex came for the check.
It's not possible.
Coco's like, I'm not hearing it. It ain't no way. Bati boy all the way?
Because I feel like niggas
I feel like some guys are bi. Yes, they're attracted to men and women, but they feel ashamed being attracted to men, so they feel like they have to put some type of persona on.
Right.
I feel like they gotta be some type of person, because they feel like if they come out and be like, I'm attracted to men, they feel less of a man. I mean, that's how society puts it, especially on black men. They that's how they put it. Like, if you're a black man and you're gay, then you're looked at as less as a man. Mm-hmm. That's how society puts it, but it's not fair. It's not fair that it's okay for a woman to be bi or for a woman to be, lesbian.
Right.
But it's not okay for a man to live his truth.
Right. Like that thing where people say men can't be bi if they do something with a guy or whatever. like men can't be bi. That makes you all the way gay. That's bullshit.
I mean, some guys are cured. They just want to know what it's like that one time.
So what y'all think keep a man erect when he running the train on another woman when another nigga right there with his dick
They
falls
looking
out?
at. I've asked men that, like, would you as another straight? I don't know, but you as a straight man, can you have a threesome with another guy involved? And they say, yeah, they don't look at the guy at all. They don't pay attention to the next nigga. They don't look at them. They looking at the woman. They're looking at the pussy. That's it.
And a lot of women aren't doing double penetration, so they're not really sitting there fucking. They're not doing that double edge.
That told me like they've had threesomes with a girl and they swore to touch.
It's a train. It's not a threesome.
It's a threesome because once the swords touch.
No, it's a train. It's a train because the threesome is when all three interact. If you just fucking.
If y'all swords touch, that means all three people interact. Once the swords kiss in my mind.
When is the swords touching in a
Men don't look
threesome?
at it like that.
So, right?
Men don't look at it like that.
Right. They study it as like.
They don't look at it as like, oh shit, my shit slipped and touches. Like, oh my god, they don't look at it like that. They just.
So
that's my brother, goddammit.
This is why I consider this situation. They told me threesomes, right? So I had a guy tell me him and his homeboy, who he was super cool with, they used to smash joints together, whatever. And she was like doing 1 and 1, and then she just kind of pulled them together, and they was like, okay, and they just let her go. So I'm like,
to them it's like, damn, this bitch is freaky. Like, damn.
But guess what? Right now, I was like, so y'all, and I made sure I asked, so y'all like in her mouth, and they like, yeah. I'm like, so that's a threesome. That's a threesome right there. But if it's like one in the back, one in the front, switch. That's kind of a train-ish situation.
Yeah, I think like he said, it's maturity. I feel like when guys are younger and something like that happens, like if a girl puts both dicks in her mouth and they're touching, they're not looking at it as like, oh my god, I'm gay. Like, oh my god, my dick touched his dick. It's like, damn, that bitch really put like both our dicks in her mouth. Like, fuck. Yeah, that's a turn on.
She's still the central point of a turn on.
Yeah. But I feel like if they were maybe like in their 40s or mid 30s, late 30s, they'd be like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like, my dick touched yours? Like, no, like, what the fuck?
All niggas gonna be more secure about this shit. They know the game.
I got a question. Why is it that, and I just kind of, am I the only one that feels like women's sexuality is taken less serious?
Yes.
Like when women say, no, I'm bisexual, or no, I'm a lesbian, it's kind of like laughed off, like, oh, you can be changed. Oh, you'll get over it. Oh, you'll find the right guy. Mm-hmm. Whereas men, if you even think about it, oh, nigga, you get it.
It's more solidified.
It's more like immediately concrete. That's what you are, and
because with women in general, like just to be all the way 100 and just being real, society doesn't fucking respect them. Like if you put it in that perspective, in general. So anything, even when women are freaking CEO of companies, think of all the bullshit they gotta go through just to become the CEO. Even when they become the CEO and other CEOs see them, they're like, this bitch. Until she has to put a foot down, like, no, fuck all your dicks. I'll take all of your jobs. I'm the fucking CEO. She has to be a bitch. It's ridiculous we have to do that, but that's the reality of it. So when it comes to our sexuality, guys see it as like sex is already viewed as either something super taboo or it's just like, sex.
Well, I don't agree. I'm sorry. I agree with what you're saying with the things that women have to go through, but with the thing we have to realize is that society's been able to explore women's sexuality way more than men's. Ours is so closed in and so boxed in that we're not aware of men's sexuality. We don't get to express ourselves like you do. Everything about our emotions so boxed in. We can't express ourselves, or we gay, or we go already gay. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're doing too much.
This is American culture.
I mean, it is,
lost.
but no, because it just depends. I mean, we talk about European culture maybe, but everywhere else, it's still kind of like that too. A lot of time when it comes to men's sexuality and men's feelings and stuff like that, it's erased. It's not valid. It doesn't matter, especially when you're my color. If you're another color, you said a white man, you can do a little bit of expressing and stuff like that. But you my color, it's like, you bitch!
Right. Like,
you fucking bitch!
Yeah.
Don't want to hear this shit. Nigga, go to work, get some money, bring it home, and shut the fuck up. and bring me some dick. That's what you hear, no matter if you gay or straight. Honestly. Like, y'all don't realize how hard it is for a black man. So I feel y'all pain, I get what you're saying. But at the end of the day, when have we explored our sexuality? When have we been able to express ourselves? Or even our emotions or anything like that?
But that's
We
why
really
I feel
the
like
niggas-
that's lost as far as just as a society being able to respect emotions in general.
Well, J. Cole
It's
said it
being
best.
lost.
We the biggest actors out here, real talk. Because everything that we do, it has to be put into a box for white people, for women, for men, for our peers, everything. Y'all are free. And that's the reason I get what y'all saying, but y'all are really free, especially at this point in time. The black woman is motherfucking free and she is soaring like a phoenix.
So we
But
have
the
to be
black-
an angry black woman for how long?
We still
for us
angry.
to be-
Just so we can wrap this one up.
Alright, cool.
We do think that it sounds nice to say, because I'm gonna be real. It sounds nice to say that your sexuality is based on what you're attracted to, but realistically, if you are a man, your sexuality is based more so on what you do, and it's a lot more fragile when it comes to homosexual activity. Your masculinity will be questioned
Yeah,
a lot quicker if you're doing anything.
that's the truth of it because I mean everything we've been saying really we say action, but I mean attraction, but it's been action. So
I think that you could be a heterosexual man and be gay for pay the same way shorties can get a bag and not give a fuck about these niggas. But everybody don't think like Nola. So let me know what y'all think. See y'all on the next one.